Yo, this is your favorite friendly neighborhood Toronto, and today we're going to be talking about why the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition could be $100 to $150 cheaper than the PS5, even though it's just the optical drive that is gone. Now, the reason why I think this is kind of multifold, and I will get into all the reasonings just now, but it is funny to hear a lot of people talk about the price differences that the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition could be, and usually it's somewhere with a $50 to $100 difference, where a lot of people are kind of right now sticking to $399 for the Digital Edition and $499 for the PS5. And if there's any change, both the Digital Edition and the PlayStation 5 are kind of moving accordingly, keeping that $100 difference. But I do think 150 might be an option, and the digital edition could be $350, while the PlayStation 5 could be $500. Now, getting into some of the reasoning is that we have to remember that when consumers are not going to be buying everything on the digital edition, all the purchases are going to be going through the PlayStation Store, and then Sony's going to be sure to get a cut out of every single transaction. Now, a lot of people have stated this, but there's going to be a couple of things that I have not been hearing them talk about, really, right? So not only just games are going to be purchased through the PlayStation Store, but you're going to have other media purchases as well as there's music, wallpapers, avatars, videos that can be purchased through the PlayStation Store, and Sony's going to be sure to get a piece of every single transaction. And then on top of that, they're going to have their own subscription services in the PlayStation Plus and the PlayStation Now, which could also be possibly getting an uptick in subscribers if there is a significant change coming to the service for the launch of the PS5. Again, Sony has been very quiet when it comes to PlayStation Now, and we haven't seen any upgrades for it recently. So just be sure to keep an eye out for that. But again, they could use that to kind of help with subsidizing the loss of the console. Also, we have heard from the folks over at Digital Foundry and others talk about that if Sony was to get a cut for each game that they sell, it's about $8 for each game. But they're only, again, focused on the games that are being sold from third party. Now, let's talk about the portion that goes back to Sony and the developers when those are just first party games, because none of that is going to be spent on any other third party, and none of it's going to be spent on the manufacturing of the disc and the case, or the transportation and the retailers. So Sony and the developers are going to be getting back all of that money from those purchases. And again, their first party games sell by the millions, right? So they're going to be able to use that and hopefully recoup those costs much sooner. And also, the much forgotten reason too is that Sony's still selling PS4s and PS4 games, and all of those will be making a profit from that generation of console. And again, all those sales for the PS4s and the games are going to help recoup the costs for selling the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition at a much cheaper price than the PlayStation 5, even if it's at a loss. And with that said, this is why I believe that Sony can sell the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition at $100 to $150 cheaper than the PlayStation 5, because they have multiple avenues to make money to help recoup the losses for selling the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition cheaper. And let's not forget that also throughout time that the manufacturing process will get cheaper and cheaper to make the consoles, which is then again going to help reduce the costs of the loss that Sony is taking. So that's going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you see the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition being a possible $150 cheaper? Thank you for those who made it through to the end of this video. Please share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the new videos that get posted. It really does a lot in helping me grow this channel. I will have all the details on where you can follow everything Toronto in the description. That's everything for now. So it's not bye. Bye. See you later on the next one. And I'm out.